If I didn't miss my FS strike, I would have been able to kill her, but I didn't do it in time. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. We'll find more of them later, but they're technically above our level, but you can see that we can handle them. They do hurt though, so you kind of want to be knowledgeable about how to block and shit. Let me see. Nordopolica is down this way, if I remember correctly. Let's see. We have about 20 minutes. I don't think there's going to be much that we're going to getting done in 20 minutes, but I'll try my best, you know, to get as much done as possible. When fighting, Cypher, the Wandering Skeleton, attack and knock it down. Oh, there was a couple more things that we needed to do, but they're not side quests I'm generally interested in.
No.
Thank you.
Just what sort of person is this Bellius exactly?
Well, that's just it. I've heard the name often enough, but I've never met the person.
Carol, do you know? I've only lived in Dawngrest, so I don't really know the guilds in Nordopolica.
So we gotta talk to this guy. Crivens, do you come to eat Batangi too? Batangi, that's the type of fish, right? Is it any good? It used to be as bad as a brine-soaked boot. You couldn't ate it if you tried, but now it's rather tasty. You say the fish used to taste bad and now it's good? Aye, it's a wee gamey fishy with nae meat on its outlins, but it got all nice and fat all of a sudden. It makes a right broad meal now. This could be caused by a local air imbalance as well. I wonder if there's an air crater at the bottom of the ocean. Judy, not again. It's terrible, hurry. Hey, what's all this hubbub about? I don't know any details, simply that a Blastia has been destroyed. Who'd do a thing like that? No one saw their face, but apparently it was someone wielding a spear. It's that dragon freak. Rita's always running off to one place or another. Isn't that right, Judy? Judy? I think Judith's very much the same way, to be honest. I don't think that's true. Very nice gentleman invited me out to tea. Inconceivable. We don't need your commentary, old man. It seems like there's some commotion going on. Something happened. Last year was destroyed by the same dragon range last time. Oh, how frightening. Yeah, I bet you're scared stiff. It was torn to pieces. Damn it, I swear, make that permanent, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Rita likes Blastia because both of her parents died and she grew up alone. The end. That's all you need to know. Master! Ah, princess, it's been a while. Are you in good health? Yes, master, you look quite well yourself. It seems you've traveled to a good many places since last we met. Yes, I've seen and heard so many things. It's been an amazing experience. But was that experience really necessary in order for you to take the Imperial throne? What do you mean? You've been cavorting about with people of questionable character without any regard to proper behavior or principles. Questionable character, huh? Have you given any thought to whether or not these have been the right actions for a candidate to the Imperial throne? But Master, you said that I needed to have a wide range of experience. There's nothing wrong with broadening your horizons. The problem is your own actions. My own actions? It's a question of whether or not you've been conducting yourself in a manner fitting of the sacred role of Empress. I'd like you to re-examine the actions that you yourself have taken since you left the castle, and consider whether or not those were truly the correct actions to take. What a self-righteous old geezer. I didn't notice that attitude last time we met him. Is he always like that? Yes, Master Drake has always been very strict, so I'm pretty used to it though. But really, he might just be the reason that I'm traveling with you. I mean, I want to prove myself to him. That's just a guess, right? I'm sorry, actually. No, it's fine. If you're just guessing, it's true that you want to prove yourself to him, right? Yes. Alright, then you should set him aside and give him a piece of your mind someday. Okay. Yeesh. Not the most engaging of side quests, but it's alright. You get Estelle's best weapon, the BC rod, even though I'm pretty sure it was actually called the blue crystal rod in the original game. I don't know why they felt the need to switch it up. We're gonna have to rest anyway, but I just wanted to do this just to be safe. And we need to buy groceries. Uh-huh. Definitely need more of this stuff. We're gonna be getting paralyzed a decent chunk in the next area we're going to. These are pretty sweet, and they're relatively cheap compared to like apple gels and orange gels. I mean, an apple gel heals you for 30%. This heals you for 25% of max HP and TP. The only thing is you can only use it outdoors, but everybody benefits from this. So, you know, stock up on these. And simpletons as well, but they're, you know, for what the cost is of them, I'm okay with not using them right now. I need some more of these. I like to pretty much buy things in like multiples of 5. Unless it's something I know that I'm going to be cooking a lot of, like egg, milk, and if they have any strawberries. I didn't see if they did. No, they don't. So just with egg and milk, we're going to have to switch over to ooh, finally, wing boots. It's gonna be so nice. A flag that allows Repeat to lead the party. It really won't give you an extra life. I don't really want to spend the resources for this right now. It's not really hyper important to me to be able to run around as the dog. And these aren't hyper important to me right now either. This stuff is what's important to me. Especially since we've just gotten to a part of the game where we're going to start learning elemental skills off of our weapons, and elemental skills are what alter arts, and some altered arts are very, very important to have. Oh, so this is what has full check on it. Okay. First of all, let me make sure everybody has everything that they possibly can equip and learning. Do that. Not really much I can do for her. You're still learning that, so you're fine. There we go. Let's give you this Takemikazuchi. So yeah, the synthesis is really what is most time consuming, so we don't turn this into basic equipment yet, don't do that. So what we want is a Kurama +1 alpha and a Kurama +1 beta. But I don't really care about the dog, let's use our money and shit on more important people first. So this, I don't think we can get a Corallian hammer anywhere else. Epi +1. We can do one of these. I guess that's fine. So Blue Dragon +1 step combo. So let's go ahead and do this. Battle Sword +1 void magic. Vitality, let's make one of these. S-Stock +1, let's make one of these. Bastard Sword +1 alpha, beta. See these skills I was talking about? Life up and mental up. Those really are, we're not going to make proper use of those until New Game Plus, realistically. I want one of these and one of those. Ogre Sword, we just got one of those, so I'm gonna hold off on making anything out of that. Crescent Axe, which is what he has currently equipped. So see this, because what he'll learn is already on this +1, I can just turn his base equipment into this and it'll be fine. There, see? Now he'll learn 3 skills off of it instead of 2. This isn't important right now. I don't really care about Judith. I'll worry about her later. So Spike Hammer, this is what I wanted that wood maul for. Down hit and immunity. See this down hit? Inflicts 1.2 times more damage when attacking an enemy that has been knocked down. So what that means, you know, in layman's terms, you do 20% more damage to enemies that are knocked down on the ground. And because his whole thing is knocking enemies on the ground, that's a really important skill for him to have.